In this video, I'm going to illustrate, again, how Anti-Executable can help you prevent various pieces of software from being installed on your workstation. And the example we're going to use for the purposes of this video is a keylogger. This is just a real quick little keylogger that we wrote and developed here in-house. And, you know, most of the time this is something that's going to run hidden, but for the purposes of this demonstration, there's a user interface to it. We'll see what we do when I visit my online bank account, and of course, as is the case with any online financial institution, prompted for a username and password, which I'll enter now. And I'll click the login button, of course, and we'll get a good glimpse at the money that I'd like to have in my bank account. But just as an example, to show what the keylogger has captured from this last session, both the URL or the location of my financial institution, as well as the username and password. But it's done more than that. It's actually sent an email to the creator of the keylogger with that information captured directly within the body of the email. So now that user, or the creator of this keylogger, is now free to visit this URL, log in as me, and pilfer all the money out of my account that that individual wants to take. Now, interestingly enough, I visit a site like VirusTotal, which is a consolidation of all of the antivirus engines that are available. And this is a real handy little tool because it'll show you exactly which antivirus engine with the latest definitions would have been able to detect this malicious piece of software, in this case, my keylogger. And what we'll see as the results start to display themselves here is that there actually isn't a single antivirus engine that would have been able to detect keylogger.exe, the file that we created, as a threat or a piece of malicious software. And this behavior is pretty consistent with what we would consider a zero-day threat. So these are any new threats that an antivirus engine or antivirus manufacturer or developer has not yet been able to define a protection against, or a new definition set against. So, you know, again, not necessarily just a keylogger, but any zero-day threat that's available or present on the internet would be able to infect a workstation and circumvent the protection that antivirus provides. Now, if we enable Anti-Executable, we'll see that running the keylogger or attempting to run the keylogger is prevented by Anti-Executable.